Hello everyone, this is Amanita, so welcome to this pick a pile reading. This one is on what does this connection mean in your life. So this can be any connection, this can be your romantic partner, this can be your mom, your brother, your dog. So for whatever reason you find yourself here, make sure to inquire on who are you really trying to ask about here so that you can pick the corresponding pile that will lead you to some clarity into that which you seek. So I have 4 piles, and the first pile right here is a golden healer quartz, and this is I'm not sure what this is. I'm going to say what it is in the description if I can figure that out because I forgot the name. This is a Amazonite, and this is Witch's Finger. So all the timestamps are going to be in the description box. So as you choose your pile, just think about the person that you're inquiring on and ask, why is this person in my life? What is this connection leading to? What is this connection showing me? Why is this connection in my life right now? And take about a minute or so, I would say, to really meditate upon that, and click the pile in the description. You can ask multiple people and do this multiple piles, or one person if you feel called to both piles. Like I always say, you can just do whatever you feel like you want to do. So I'll see you in your pile. Hello everyone who's chosen this golden healer quartz. So what I'm feeling first off is that this connection that you're asking about is kind of like a bridging between 2 areas where you two meet in the middle for whoever this is that you're asking about. And also, if anyone would like a personal reading, you can check out my Etsy account. I did want to say that too, as this is a general reading as well. So we have consciousness. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. So this relationship might be really helping you to awaken more to anything and everything in general. This can help you spiritually. Maybe it's helping you to be more aware of subconscious patterns that you're operating off of. It's helping you both to become more conscious and more awake and more aware. So amethyst, healing is coming to completion. Expect great results. You are safe. So this is a relationship that has that feeling of safety and security in it, that you guys can be together and be okay in each other's presence. So as a sense of being comforting, and a sense of being healing, and a sense of bringing up things to be healed. So it can probably be very intense at times, or if this is someone that you just met and you haven't been really with much, they might be coming in for more healing to complete and come into your life for you to be aware of something to heal it. And we had the root chakra, so center and ground. Again, with that kind of thing about that feeling of comfort and stability, helping you to feel safe. And we have the 3 of Wands, so I'm feeling helping you to realize your full potential is what this relationship brings up. So it's not just only bringing up shadow elements, but it's also bringing up areas that are your own natural gifts and talents, and it's bringing up things that you might have forgotten about yourself that are very valuable, so that you can be living in your true and fullest potential. And you guys do that for both of each other in this relationship. You guys, if one of you might be very logical and one of you might be very intuitive, and you kind of help to bridge that gap and bring a more whole perspective to each other, a more grounded and practical, you guys in general just help each other fill some gaps, complete some ideas and concepts, and help each other see a side of something that you wouldn't normally see because you have that other perspective. And we have energy. If you want to look at this card, energy. I know it's kind of blurry, but and the elven ones, divine creation code, starborn architects, devas, and sacred geometry. So you guys both kind of have this thing of architecture and geometry coming in. This relationship helps you to heal things that need to be healed so that you can live in your fullest potential. So this is someone who might be energizing for you to be around, and someone who will help you bring your dreams and ideas into reality. And definitely someone who, when you communicate with this person, it just brings up so many different sides and perspectives to things that you have never thought about before. It helps you to realize things about yourself and about the world in general. And it does help you spiritually, but it also does help you in a very practical way. And I feel that it can help you kind of bring the two realms together, where you're able to make your dreams a reality, that this person can help you bring forth opportunities and kind of create what you came here to create. So this relationship does help you to be more logical, it helps you to be more practical, it does help you in like a left brain sense, and it helps you to practically apply things. Like for example though too, if you were someone who can tend to like be kind of like not efficient maybe, or like kind of waste a lot of your energy, this person is someone who can definitely see that and knows like what kind of the best percentage is, when is too much, what is too little. They really know how to get something done. So basically this person can help you get stuff done in the most efficient way. So I do want to read you about the amethyst card, and as I pull this out, this does stand out to me on the front. I never really paid attention to this. When all kingdoms unite, there shall be love and peace on earth. And I'm feeling like that's like the kind of feeling I'm getting to that. Like this person helps you to unite the physical, practical, spiritual, make something a reality. So amethyst says, the place is Shambhala, Himalayas, Tibet. The plant kingdom is the purple iris, the chakra is the crown, the zodiac is Pisces, star system, Phoenix, healing properties, all health issues, as well as psychic protection. Animal kingdom is the butterfly. So amethyst opens the crown chakra and protects it. It encourages psychic development and protection. Great for healing on all levels and connects one to the universe, direct to source. Amethyst will bring a relaxed, meditative state to the wearer. They will allow healings to go deeper and smoother. They will help one reach maximum heights within humanity and the community, as well as overcoming your own boundaries and limitations. These are all things that this person helps you to do in your life. They have a strong amethyst energy. Amethyst will help you know when it is time to bring something out of its cave for full emergence, as we see in the Three of Wands, knowing when to take an opportunity, what is in the highest alignment for you. If she comes up in your reading, she will bring something out that you've been waiting to birth for a long time, this is what this person has came in your life to help you do. It may be a new creation or project. It's time to get plenty of rest while your ideas and hard work finally transform into physicality, light, and manifestation. Amorle is the keeper of the violet love ray. So this is someone that is helping you to properly invest your energy so that you can bring forth your highest and greatest potential. This is kind of helping you to create the things that you intended on creating and manifesting before this life came about. Like, this is a connection that really goes beyond just a kind of a mundane connection. It's a connection that's really important for you to be the architect of your own reality in a very like material way. So this is a connection that's come in for you after a long period of healing, because you're now ready to create some things that you weren't ready to create before, and with the help of this connection, you're going to be able to invest your energy wisely, and you're going to be able to manifest the things which you came here to do, the things which you came here to create, which is in divine order. The Elven Ones, Divine Creation Codes, Starborn Architects. This is like something that you were planning to do before you even came into this life. And with this, we see this twice with the Page of Swords and with the Elven Ones, is that this very kind of, sacred geometry kind of thing. It's a very mathematical person that this is. And they might be into like physics, or they might be into any sort of math or science. So they might like understand the fundamental laws of creating something. And that's why this person is going to be so important, whether, just because they're practical, they're more logical. And this connection does bring this safe feeling into your life. They help you to see how you can practically and logically do something. So consciousness, they just help you to be aware of things so that you can create in accordance to what you truly wish to create. So this is a page, so this is someone who does communicate very important things to you, like very important messages that need to be received. With the Three of Wands, three is a very creative number. This is you seeking out the opportunities. This is you like, okay, where should I invest my energy into? And the number 2, which deals with balance. This is stable, balance, centered with the root. Number 4, this is stability as well with the number 4. And the number 8, 7, acting through the 1. This is using your will through your conscious intention. And this is what brings manifestation, what puts you in your own power. And this is something this person helps you to do. And altogether, the numbers do equal 8, which is a number all about your own personal power and manifestation. So this person helps you to really realize your full potential and what's possible for you in your life. They might be someone who is really motivating to you, but they do this in such a grounded and practical and stable way. This is someone who's going to help you bring solid foundations into your life. So we're going to pull some cards now to see. To see what else this connection brings for you. Okay, that was 4 cards, so I'm just going to roll these that just fell. So we have the Tower. This is someone who helps you to break out of old patterns and structures. So it helps you become aware of things that have kept you limited in the past, completely destroying really anything that wasn't built on a solid ground and a solid foundation. Even things like, say you've tried to create something in the past but it didn't work out because it wasn't on a stable or solid foundation. The person is going to help you to build like a real solid, stable tower foundation, but also help you to get rid of anything that's just not serving you anymore. It's like cutting out all the access of strength. This someone who helps you to see how strong you are, helps you to be in your fullest potential. This is someone who is like a warrior and who is really strong and enlightening to be around. They offer many great insights and ideas, and they're someone who's motivating, they're encouraging, they're inspiring. And with the Lovers, so with the Lovers coming through, this might be like just a very genuine relationship for you guys, like kind of what you might consider like a soulmate relationship, that this is someone who kind of just completes you. It's like someone who is your opposite, and this is you. The Lover shows harmony between the opposites. It shows proper discernment as well, making the correct decisions in your life. But definitely a very romantic kind of connection coming through for this. You guys have romantic attraction. And if that's not the case, if you're asking about someone who is not a romantic connection, this is someone who helps you discern to make the proper decisions in your life, and helps you to bring the opposites together. And with Justice again, I just feel weighing out the pros and cons. It's someone who helps you make the correct decisions. This is someone who just tells things like it is. They're very honest. They're not going to lie to you. And these are all major arcanas, so we can see that this is a very important relationship in your life. But with the scales, with Justice, this is all about the law of equilibrium. This is someone who, when they offer you advice, it's very fair, it's very balanced and practical advice. They're not someone to lie to you. They're a very genuine person, and they're really here to help you fulfill all that it is that you truly wish to do. So this is someone who's going to tell it like it is. They're going to call out where you're doing something that isn't helpful to you. They're going to help you to be more consciously aware of things. They're going to show you new opportunities. They're going to be honest about the types of patterns that they see you doing. And this is also something that you do for them as well. In this connection, you guys both act as these roles for each other, that you guys kind of are there to keep each other in check almost, so that you can be living to your truest and fullest potential and creating the foundations that are the most optimal for you to be living your life based from. The beliefs and the thoughts and ideas that you have, to be in integrity with what you are truly about. So anything that you're operating off of that isn't in alignment from that, this relationship brings up all of that, so that you can ground and recenter and let go and find your stable foundation, be in your truth and be in your power, and create that which you came here to create in the most authentic sense. And with all of our cards added together, this equals 4. So someone who definitely helps bring in this solid and stable foundation into your life. Someone who helps you in a very material and practical sense in your life. Someone who helps you to take action, to use your willpower, to create, to use proper discernment, and to be balanced and to make the correct decisions. So now I'm going to pull one more card for advice for this relationship going forward. Actually, I saw one. We have Krishna devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. And I see this as a very devoted and safe relationship as well, with Krishna coming in. So this is a very loving and genuine connection. So what this card is telling me, since this is in for our advice, is to just trust where you're being led to. Stay devoted and committed. If you do experience times in this relationship where you feel like you're not loved and returned, or you're not being recognized, know that you truly are being recognized for everything that you do in this connection. Because if it ever feels like in this relationship there could be a tendency you might feel a sense of imbalancedness, because we have justice and everything, and we have kind of a lot of things alluding to the point that it's kind of like meeting in the in-betweens. So if you ever feel like you're doing too much, or the person doesn't recognize all that you're doing, really this is telling us that this person does recognize all that you do, and you should also recognize all that they do and really compliment them on it. Show them your appreciation as well. And of course, always trust where you're being guided to go. So thank you everyone for watching, and leave me a comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Hello everyone who's chosen this crystal. So since I've forgotten the name, hopefully it's in the description. If I forgot to do that, let me know so I can do that. So also, if you'd like a personal reading, this is a general reading, you can check out my Etsy account. So I'm really feeling this kind of gentle, compassionate energy off this, where it's just kind of like someone who would be the type to tell you that everything's going to be okay, like that kind of energy that I'm feeling off of this. So let's see what this connection in your life really, why this connection is here. So we have integration. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. So this connection is helping you to integrate all parts of yourself and all parts of your being, whether, you know, you could consider it positive or negative, shadow or light or whatever. This is someone who helps you to find that center and be like, you know what, like, you're really not so bad of a person. You're really not as horrible as you're making yourself out to be, type of thing. Or you didn't really mess up as bad as you think. This is someone who really gives that feeling of like, you know what, it's fine. They might even kind of be the type to humble you as well and be like, okay, I mean, yeah, that was amazing, but you don't, they might, you know, be someone to humble you, but as well as bring you up. Let's bring you to center, bring you to a neutral place. We have aqua aura. Telepathy, you already know. You had the answer within. Meditate and it will come about. So with this card, you two might communicate telepathically. That's one thing that I could say about that. But another thing that I can say is that this person does help to bring out answers out of you, and that also you know what this connection is about. And we have the Earth Star Chakra of initiation. And this is kind of the center of being at one with bridging kind of bringing the spiritual into the physical. And the Page of Wands, where he's kind of got his wand and he's out here adventurous and manifesting. The Empress, a very compassionate person. This is someone who really sees the best in you, and you see the best in them, and you're there for each other. You guys hold each other's hand through all the hard times on this earth. And there may be many types of initiations that you guys go through, but you guys are able to find center through each other. We have magic. This is a very magical connection. You might have some weird stuff happen with magic. See that with the Page of Wands. Let me show you this as well if you're wanting to gaze upon that. I hope that's not too blurry for you guys. So in the middle we have green aventurine, just very heart-centered. Amber, this very mysterious earth connection. Ancient, an ancient connection. Purple fluorite, so that's a very fluid energy. And copper, clear quartz, amplifies. Rose quartz has that unconditional kind of love and acceptance and innocence, the joyfulness to it. Like, man, this is a fun connection, but it's also at the same like, I do feel like this is a very compassionate and fun connection. And amethyst to hematite, black obsidian, kind of like a mirror reflection of a relationship. With the Empress, this is someone who helps you to see how valuable that you are. This is someone who might act as a nurturing or caretaking figure to you. See, like, you guys hold each other's hand through all the hard times and through this fragile life. And we have rising to Pleiadian frequencies, sacred bond, healing, clear space for higher energies, which is what you two do together. With the Pleiadian energies, are all about love and justice and just doing what is right. And with the hummingbird, it's very joyful energy as well. So you two bring each other this unconditional love and compassion. This is a very sacred bond. This is a very magical bond. This is a very sacred bond. And this is a bond that brings a lot of healing. This is kind of like a sacred refuge type of relationship where you guys probably both experience a lot of the same craziness, but when you're with each other, it really helps a lot. Like, it really eases a lot of the tension. It helps lighten the load. But this is probably a connection that just feels very magical and otherworldly and unexplainable. I'm having a hard time even putting things to words as I kind of explain this, but this is like kind of one of those immortal connections. Like, when you two come together, magic happens, craziness happens, unexplainableness happens. And another theme here with the Empress and with the integration card, as I read, for things to harmonize in a balanced symphony like this, is the Venus card. So you two, this connection helps you to harmonize your lives and bring in a more balanced symphony of life, helps you kind of go with the flows of life, helps you to integrate that which needs to be integrated and dispense that which needs just it. A relationship where you do kind of a lot of healing, a lot of clearing, a lot of transmutation. But honestly, I just feel when you two come together, that's when the magic happens in this relationship. So this is a very deep and sacred bond, kind of the type of bond that helps ignite the hearth within you to keep like your fire alive of passion and life and vitality when you guys come together. And the number 5, so in your relationship, a lot of possibly challenges that you two experience, but you come back together and it helps you to find that balance and that harmony. And with number 1, this is all about kind of will and beginnings. The Page of Wands was a messenger of the spiritual and the creative. It's a very spiritual connection, otherworldly connection. The 3, the Empress. I just feel like you guys can create anything with this. I have 2 3s, 33, number 6, the Lover's card. When you guys come together is magic. And the number 3 is all about the creative imagination. That's what the Empress represents, is creating, creation, creativity. And having 2 of those, you're both like have a strong 3 to you, both very creative people. So that's why when you guys come together and your imaginations get to merge, you guys can, that's when miracles really happen. So I'm going to read to you the Aqua Aura card. It says, the place is Atlantis and the Earth's auric field, plant kingdom, seaweed, water, vegetation. The chakra is the throat. The zodiac sign is Aquarius. The star system is Sirius B. Healing properties is to strengthen the aura, and the animal kingdom is dolphins. So you guys have Pleiades and you have Sirius, and both are very connected with dolphins. So that's another thing. Dolphins are very telepathic, very intelligent. I feel like you guys are like dolphins. You guys are like very intelligent, very connected to the universal source, very joyful, like the hummingbird too. I just feel like with this, you guys are both so similar, and that's why it's so nice when you guys are together, because it's like someone who gets you. And so this says the meaning. for clearing and smoothing down the aura to bring you a healthy energy field, making one a strong, radiant being. Aqua Aura works on the auric field around the globe and on our own auric fields. It can take us back to our Atlantean memories and past lives. Our dolphin friends are also messengers and our transmitters to the higher consciousness through the element of water. She comes to you when it's time to connect with your higher realms, either through your dreams and visions or in direct consciousness with your 5D dimensional self. So it may be time to go for a swim with the dolphins to clean your aura to receive messages from them. Atlesta is the keeper of the aqua waterways of communication. So you guys might kind of have both a connection with Atlantis, where you might have had an experience together in the Atlantean times, or you might have been dolphins together. You guys are just very timeless bond. And you guys are both very ahead of your time, because with Aqua Aura being connected with Aquarius, I'm getting the feeling that you guys are both very humanitarian and want to see these changes into humanity. And because with the Earth Star, this is about anchoring transmissions from higher realms. And that's kind of something that you two do, as we see like this magic happening here. We just read about Aqua Aura, bringing down, rising to the Pleiadian frequencies, bringing them down to Earth, creating them with your creative imagination, with your guys' love and compassion. So you guys are both you guys both have very similar goals and ideals. It's very, very similar. So with the Pleiadian frequencies card, the Pleiadians bring this frequency of love and truth. And as I flipped this page, it says, nurture with gentle music, flowers, and crystals. Filling the lower bodies, clear space for a higher energy. So that's a common theme with your guys' reading, is that kind of the clearing of the auric field so that you guys can come to a more balanced, loving and truthful center is something that your relationship helps you to do. And I just feel like you two really spark each other's creative imagination. You guys are both very creative individuals, and you bring that out for each other. If any of you are into herbs, music, flowers, crystals, you guys kind of bring out that creativity and that childlike innocence, that your truth. You guys bring out each other's truth and bring in a lot of peace and healing for each other. That's what this relationship really helps to do. A lot of joy comes in, and kind of like you guys like help each other remember parts of you that you had forgotten, and remind each other of something, like activating each other's DNA in a sense. So let's pull some cards for this relationship. Get some more information for you guys in your connection. I think that's fine. So you have the Knight of Rods, the Page of Pentacles. It's like help each other go after your passion, what you're truly like, what you're really into, and create something out of it. And the Five of Rods. So there might be a lot of conflicts that you two go through together as well. Like, you guys might argue a lot because you're so similar, I feel like, with this connection. But it's all about, finding that center, finding that balance again. But you're both so similar. You're both so passionate. Sometimes you get in each other's way because of that. You both have things that you're really into, and you're both so similar that you can kind of get in each other's way by being of such similar natures. So in this connection and in this relationship, there's always kind of like a needing to clear space and clear the energy field and clear everything so that you can experience more of the balance and the harmonious part of this relationship. But this relationship, it gets you moving. It gets you like in a situation where you might feel like you need to stand up for yourself or stand up for something. It ignites your passion, it ignites the spark within you, it ignites your root chakra, it gets you going. This relationship just gets you moving, it gets you going, it gets you passionate, it gets you fired up. So number 5. So altogether with this equals 8, which is a number all about ambition and strength and personal power. So the reading helps, so this connection does help you to reach a very strong state of more self-empowerment and ambition. So I'm going to pull another card for advice for this connection. Advice. Okay, we have Kalima. Facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. This relationship has brought up a lot of fears, has brought up a lot of things from the past, also that you could find the magic, so that you could heal, so that you could clear, so that you could release all those things that you've been carrying around from your parents, from your conditioning, from while you're growing up. This relationship has helped you to reach this state where you're feeling more empowered in yourself with the number 8 that this all equals, so you can face your fears and you can bring down your spiritual potential into this earth and create and make the magic happen. So you can heal, release, integrate, face those fears with integration. This relationship is helping you to integrate. This relationship has this magical feeling to it, and this relationship gives you the passion, the motivation, the energy, the vitality to be able to remember parts of yourself that you may have forgotten. Like I said, it ignites that spark within you. It brings down potentials from the spiritual realms, and it helps you rise up as well. It's helped you to clear all these things so that you can face your fears. Very spiritual connection here. So thank you everyone for watching, and please leave me a comment. I love reading comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Hello everyone who's chosen the Amazonite. So if you'd like a personal reading as well, since this is not a personal reading, you can check out my Etsy account, which is in the description. So what I'm feeling off this right now is that I'm just feeling that kind of thing about being like hard around the edges, being hard to crack type of person, someone that you just want to crack open type of thing, but they're like kind of just hard, sharp around the edges. But let's see what these cards say about what this connection means. So we have dynamic. The frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. Ruby, beautify yourself. Spend time on beautifying and pampering oneself. An admirer from the past resurfaces. As I make this video, we're in Venus retrograde, so I can definitely see someone coming back from the past for a lot of people as we're in the Venus retrograde cycle. Yeah, freedom. This is someone who really opens up your mind. The Fool, yeah, that's a weirdo. I'm not being like completely serious as I call someone weirdo, okay? The Nine of Wands. This is someone who's like wise. They're like one of those type of people I'm thinking of, like when you just see someone who's like really old and wise, but they have like a sense of humor type of thing, like one of those old sages who's really has a sense of humor. I'm gonna move that down. The light is like shining right on that. Okay, so we have kindness. Yeah, this is someone who's just like, they might appear really cold and hard and like they've been through a lot, but really they're like such a kind person. And we have guidance, inner compass, support, trust your guidance. So what this relationship brings in for you is that it really opens up your mind. It really opens you up to other potentials, to other possibilities. It's a very interesting connection. And I feel like it's the type of connection that really helps you lighten the load. Because you might have like gone through a lot of stuff, but this is someone in your life that kind of comes in like the Fool, who they might travel lightly, they might just dress weird, they might do things that are unconventional, but this is someone, a relationship or a person that is unconventional, that is like helps you to not take things so serious. Because just like a heyoka, if you don't know what that is, that's a heyoka, something you call that's like, that's their role, is to kind of be the opposite. There's someone who is very empathetic, and they kind of reflect you. They like reflect what you're doing, and they're very weird and unconventional, and they really make you question things. And this relationship brings you to question things, but to a point where, not in like in a way that makes you feel like very doubtful of yourself, but in a way that helps you bring more freedom and expansion into your life. Because as we know with this, it's been a long journey, but it's about keeping that lightness of spirit, and this connection helps you to do that. This is a very kind person. This is a relationship that just shows you unconditional kindness. We have clear quartz in the middle, the master healer, stitchite. These are very purple and pink energies. This kindness is a very relaxing, anxiety easing, stress relieving type of connection, and compassionate, healing kind of person to be around. Even if they don't appear that way, even this connection might seem really weird, the energy it brings is just so kind, though. It's just very genuine. And with the guidance, this is someone who helps you it guides you to look at what you need to look at. They're not someone who tells you what to do. They're someone who does their own thing. And when you do kind of want advice from this person, they're the type to kind of be like, guide you to your own intuition, guide you to your own insights, guide you to your own inner compass. There's someone who they do remind me of kind of like a Stonehenge, or like a wise kind of person, or like a heyoka, but they do it so to bring you to you questioning yourself, to question your values, to question what you're really about. And that's why it brings in this quality of being dynamic, because they bring in such a different perspective that it helps you be like, wait, so it's not just this and this perspective, because these are three around here. This is a triangle, so it's not just like a black and white. It's like someone who brings in a completely different perspective, where you're like, okay, I mean, I guess it's not just this or that, because there's that weird thing over there too that this person is showing me. And it just helps you be more open and compassionate and kind in general, is what this person brings out. And they might be someone actually from the past with the ruby, and since we're in the Venus retrograde. But there's someone who does help you to focus on what is best for you, and to go after what is right for you in your life, to take the journey, to take the path less taken, there's someone who helps you to feel like you don't need to conform to things that you don't want to conform to. There's someone who's always going to be supportive of what you're doing. Ruby helps you to embrace your sexuality even. So if you're someone who's felt shamed about things in the past, this is someone who comes in and they help you to become liberated and to become free of that, to carry less baggage. So I'm going to read you Ruby from the Crystal Guardians. Ruby. Her place is Italy and France. The pet kingdom is red roses. The chakra point is the base. Zodiac Scorpio. Star system Pleiades. Healing properties to heal connections. Animal kingdom pigeons. The stone of nobility, Starfire, and also the stone of purity are some names that the stone goes by. It holds the Trinity symbol of love, power, and wisdom. The Fleur de Lis. It is the gem of sacred contracts in marriage. It works with the DNA, family ties, cords, and connections. Ruby. Strength, leadership, and feeling connected to romance and deep love. It will open the heart to go past any personal boundaries. It removes dormant conditions in the body as it purifies the blood. She comes into your life to bring love. So by focusing on the clear red light, you'll clear old ties and sexual blockages in the base chakra, therefore bringing more love into your life, as love is the base and the foundation of all things. And Ronesi is the keeper of the Starfire codes. So we have number 8 right here as well. The 5 acting through the 2, so the inner teacher acting through the subconscious brings freedom. Number 8 brings personal power. 0 is a 0 point, is no thing, is everything, is complete potential and consciousness. 9 is wholeness. This is wholeness of the energy, of the spiritual energy. And this is a number 5, which brings freedom, which brings changes, which brings challenges sometimes. And another number 5, so you have 2 5s, so lots of changes. This person brings so much change into your life. With 2 number 5s, the Empress acting through the High Priestess, so the creative imagination here is acting through the subconscious, so it's happening on more internal level with the dynamicness going on and not as external. 18, and altogether this does equal the number 9, which is a number that brings in wholeness, humanity, compassion, and that's what this person really brings in for you. And freedom is all about living the life you love. Liberation is a shift in perspective, the many facets of freedom, inviting enjoyment and inspiration into your life, discovering what freedom means to you, overcoming limitation, unbound creative expression, choice over obligation. So for some people who may be watching this as well, this might be the type of connection that you're needing to let go of and really step into this freedom, like you've done this long enough. It's time to just take a leap of faith and follow your inner guidance. And that's what this person is actually led to teach you in your life. So never discount anyone in your life, okay? Never just say someone is horrible, because that's what this person has led you to. Whether this is someone who, you're going to leave and you're having to step into this whole new cycle and this whole new journey, or if it's someone who's in your life who's kind of more of a teacher figure, or just offers these insights to you, whether or not it's you needing to follow your inner guidance and finally, leave this person and step into a new reality with more ease, grace, and joy because you're leaving the person, or because they help you realize that. Whichever one that is, they're both very valuable, is what I would like to say about that. So, also, let me take a look at the guidance. So this is a connection of one that tells you to listen to your heart. The affirmation says, I listen to guidance that is loving, light, and resonates with deepest peace. Beings that speak to my heart know the way. And it says, the heart of love is guiding me. So go where you feel called to go. You know, if this is the end of a journey for a lot of you that you're coming into, whether it's you leaving this person or if they helped you realize this in your life right now. Also, if someone new has come in and you're about to leave a whole situation and step into something that's like of a past future, like of a past present, I mean, of like someone has come back from the past and you're about to go step in a relationship with them because that feels right. All this is saying though, always trust your guidance. Trust your inner guidance. You have 2 5s, that's the Hierophant, that's your inner teacher. Take some time to quiet down and do so. So I'm going to pull some more cards for this connection. So, for this connection, we have judgment. So definitely needing to make it or break it, make a decision, clearly discern, clearly judge. Oh, I pulled a lot more cards than I thought. Oh well. So we have judgment. So it's time to make a very major decision. The 5 of Rods. So we have some challenges, some conflicts. The 4 of Swords looks kind of bored in this to me. And we have the Knight of Swords, so you're needing to make your point and state what you need to state. And the Queen of Swords, yeah, you need to kind of really you need to be really honest with yourself here. And there's like kind of a needing to assert yourself in some areas and speak your truth and just do what is right for you. Do what is going to be best for you with this connection. Because we have another 5, so there's lots of kind of changes coming in. So it's really time to follow your heart. It's really time to trust your intuition. It's time to make a decision. It's time to go after. It's time to say what you need to say. It's time to be firm with your truth. It's time to really stake your claims. So, I'm going to pull a card of guidance for you. Okay, so we have Odin. So there's another, this is really needing to trust your intuition with Odin, psychic insight. Your third eye is open, see the truth for what it is, follow your intuition. So with the Queen of Swords and Knight of Swords, like this is like, see the truth for what it is. You need to make a decision. You need to follow your inner guidance. You need to see things as they are. You need to see things that aren't working, and you need to do what is best for you. Whether this is just really needing to assert yourself in a way that's going to bring you more freedom and bring more kindness into your life, or if this is kind of like a situation where you need to completely decide that you don't want to do something anymore, you know. But the feeling of tension is not going to be healthy any longer for this. So Follow your inner guidance. It's the main message. Trust your intuition. Be firm, be kind. Acknowledge the lessons that this person has shown you if this is a relationship that you are going to be leaving and stepping into a new cycle from. Or if this is one where if this is a connection that you've inquired on that has helped you to see this. So thank you everyone for watching. If you would like a personal reading, got my email and my Etsy. You can leave me a comment. I love reading your comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Hello, everyone who's chosen the Witch's Finger. So as this is a general reading, if you like a personal one, you can check out my Etsy account, or also you can email me. So this is your reading for what this connection, why is this connection in your life? So the feeling I'm getting off of this right now is one of kind of like the shedding of a lot of old layers. It's kind of like the feeling you get at a balsamic moon phase, the darkest moon, where you're just needing to release and surrender type of feeling is what I'm getting. But let's see what this says. So we have the cosmic flower. The frequency of cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. So this connection is really helping you to connect with the deepest of homes. Tiger's Eye, ancestors, animal medicine, timekeeper. It's time for you to evolve. You are ready. With the ancestors and home coming into our ancient future. Something about this real ancient ancestor, kind of like past, present, and future. But this is a connection that is very innovative. A very, like, someone who really enlightens you. The Ace of Swords. Really out there, kind of, this person brings new ideas, new perspectives into your life. The Eight of Pentacles. This is someone who might teach you a lot too. And we have Give. So let me show you that card. Give. Black obsidian in the middle, emerald, jade, amazonite, rainforest jasper. It's a very abundant, reflective kind of energy. And we have flow. Release, control, divine will, oceanic consciousness. There's definitely something about this reading that has a lot to do with just seeing who you are, that is like the core of your essence, like at a DNA molecular kind of level with ancestors. This is a time coming in, this is your home. There's something about this connection that brings you to that realization of who you truly are, at the deepest level, like beyond everything you try to be. This is a connection that shows you, like, hey, you don't need to try to be anyone else. This is who you truly are. And it really awakens you to who you are on not a physical level at all. Like, this is someone who's helping you to see your potential of what your natural gifts and talents are, like who you really are, like as if saying, a tiger can't change his stripes type of thing. That part of you that is just fundamentally you, and without trying to be anyone else. And this is someone who's like helping you to realize who you are, so that you can be what you came here to be, to bring forth on this planet what you came here to bring forth. So this is a connection that is helping you to remember and give, like work, be of service, release control, be you, be who you are. A connection that's helping you connect with the core of your being, which is where it says you pour your magnificence out into the world. And as we see the beaver at hard work, and we see all the pentacles here, lots of stars, lots of pentacles. And what I'm feeling about these pentacles though too is that it's all like kind of gifts that are being offered, that you're bringing to the world, like you kind of being of service. And this is someone that you might find you do something together, that you collaborate together with the yin and yang. You're kind of communicating different aspects that you need, like it's a communion that you're having with each other. And but this connection is helping you to connect with this core so that you can be who you came here to be. And with the tiger's eye, we see her holding like a wand here. She has an infinity symbol, and this is who she's always been. Like this is fundamentally who she is. She's like a shaman or like a magical type of practitioner that she brings her services for. It's all about seeing who you really are. This is what this connection helps you to do. And to give. Give that which is truly you. Don't try to be someone else. It's like that feeling of not needing to push so hard and just being that which is natural to you. And this is a connection that brings this, for both of you guys, this is a connection that helps you to stop fighting so much with the universe. It helps you to connect a lot more with your inner self and find inner contentment, so that you can be already full from then, and you can give from that place. And this number 8 is a number always about ambition and power and manifesting something, just busy patterns. And number 9 right here, a number of fullness and completion. You have 2 9s. Giving from a very whole place. Like this is a wise energy, a completing kind of energy. For some reason, I just smelled the smell of a wet dog right now. So we have the Ace of Swords, which is a number 1, which means a new beginning, and number 3, which is you creating. It's like creating, instead of creating what you want, what you think you want to be, it's creating from just a natural state of being who you are, is what this connection helps you to do. So with the tiger's eye, it says the place is South Africa, plant kingdom, tiger lily, chakra point or star, zodiac sign Capricorn, star system Hyades, healing properties to ground spirit into matter, animal kingdom is the tiger. The meaning, a holding energy or foundation energy for applying a practical approach with what you already have. Great for grounding logical ideas and working out plans, strategic thinking, or decision making. Tiger's eye is not only good for grounding spirit into the earth star, but it also gently assists the third eye. It heals disorders of the eyes, and it enhances night vision too. It has had a positive effect on mending broken bones too. Tia comes to you now because it's time to ground all your beautiful work into the material world, to solidify your ideas. Time to make things manifest and anchor them on earth. People need to see all your efforts well done. Tia Gata is the keeper of the visual geometry. So yeah, this is what this connection has helped you to do, is really connect with yourself. And as we see you working hard here, bringing forth this ancient future of wisdom. You carry a lot of wisdom in your DNA, in your genes, and it's time to give. It's time to do what you came here to do. And this connection is helping you to see that, to do that, to solidify that. You've done so much work on more like of an unseen realm level, but this connection is going to help you ground all that into onto the earth for everyone to see, to experience. So especially if you are asking about like a family member or someone who's passed on or something, this with ancestors in animal medicine. If you're asking about someone who's passed on, I just have to say that they definitely have been sending you messages on guiding you. So for our ancient future, wisdom from indigenous people, ancestors holding keys for the future, ancient remembering bloodlines, how the past affects the future, a time to step up, timeless power symbols, activations for powerful shifts, which is what this connection helps you to do, which brings forth into your life. It helps you to, it's helping you to step up and be who you are and to take action and to bring these blueprints here. So this card is imbued with activations for a new paradigm. You are now being showered with blessings in preparation for a transformation. It may be turbulent at times, but you will grow and heal through the coming journey. Partake in activities that will help you drop into a meditative state as often as possible. Use clearing tools to raise your vibration and don't get caught up on the destination. Focus on the journey and experience. You can navigate a situation you have no experience with by being truly present. Integrity and intuition be your guide. All about going with the flow with that. Like you don't need to try so hard. Everything that you need is going to come to you when you need it. So this is a connection that helps you be and let be, love and let love. The affirmation for flow is, I surrender to the flow of love that is leading us back to source. Altogether this equals 3, which is a number all about creation and expanding. So let's see what other messages we can get about this connection. Especially if you're asking about a teacher. Those are the ones that I saw. So this is someone who would be a great teacher and mentor. Okay, so with this we have the 3 of rods. So this is seeing potential, seeing opportunities, seeing things in a different way, seeing expanding upon your visions. The sun, which is all about warmth, joy, vitality. The sun is the source of life and the source of consciousness and strength, power, strength, integrity. The 8 of rods. This is someone who's helping you be you. This is someone who's very supportive of who you are, and they just want to see you be you and be your core essence of consciousness that you are. And this is someone who's helping you to do what you came here to do. They're giving you, sending you things or telling you things that are helping you to move along your life's journey and do what you came here to do, and just enjoy your life while you're doing it and not see life as such a struggle, but to be strong in yourself, to remain authentic and to be you, and to not help you not get beat up by life, and release, surrender, control. Someone who helps you really connect with who you are and be that, and someone who really loves you and has out for the best of your potential, wants to see you carry out your soul's essence, someone who basically just wants to see you be the essence of who you truly are. And this connection is very supportive of that. So altogether, the reading does equal the number 5, which is bringing in changes, challenges, freedom is to come within this relationship. That's what it's helping you to do, completely change things for yourself the way that you currently see it. And we have 2 8s right here. So a lot of kind of manifestation going on and ambition. Kind of needing to take charge, maybe even taking like a leadership kind of position and spring forth really. It's like telling you, you got to take action and be your soul's essence, do what you came here to do, be empowered in who you are. Allow your magnificence to pour forth. So a connection that is supporting you at the deepest level of your core essence. So any advice for this connection? Okay, well, that was... I mean, I guess those 2 cards want to stay out, but... So we have faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm, trust in the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. So don't lose hope, don't lose faith. Despite what you may see in the world, you came here to create something different, to create something new, to create something that is love, to create something that is true, that is authentic. So don't lose hope, don't lose faith. See the good in yourself and others, and we have Saint Germain, calm and release. Move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. As I just kind of said with this one, same thing, like see the light in others with these 2, with Saint Germain and with faith. Know that, everything is in divine order right now. You came here to create something new, so never worry, everything is going exactly as planned. With this connection, see beyond the drama. With this connection, see the good in this person. See the good in each other, and create your own path. So never lose hope and never lose faith. Thank you everyone for watching. If you'd like a personal reading, there's my Etsy, and please leave me a comment. I do love reading everyone's comments.